This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of The Penguin, Episode 7, titled Top Hat. Sorry this took so long to get out. I was just exhausted last night, and I finished watching this episode and just went straight to bed. And then I just needed to do something else after I got out of work today for a little bit, so could have put this out earlier, but I just didn't feel like recording after immediately getting back from work. But this was another great episode. Had a moment that I both loved and hated. But if you haven't watched this yet, don't watch this video because pretty big spoilers will be in this. And this probably has just the most sort of controversial, in my opinion, moment of the series, at least for me personally, which is the death of Sal Maroni. And I both loved this scene and kind of hated it because I feel like I wanted to see Sal just go and try and get his revenge on Penguin before the end and like truly do something like terrible to him. But also him just kind of dying of a heart attack is a little disappointing, but I think Penguin's reaction is really what sold that scene. With Penguin just being mad that he didn't take him out and then trying to stage everything to look like he went and killed Maroni. So it was just honestly a really great little moment, and honestly, I really did like it. And then just going throughout the episode, this again has so many strong moments in it. I think the ending where Sophia goes and just absolutely destroys the neighborhood by putting the bomb in the car, and that moment being just really dark as you think that you might find his mother's body in there, but she's still being held captive by Sophia to go and just truly torment Oswald. And it's also interesting that Vic barely appeared in this episode. He was in it for like 30 seconds before Oswald sent him off, so I do wonder what he's doing and what we'll do in the finale, because I'm really excited for that. But then there's also some really interesting stuff. The stuff with his brothers, that was really well done. It was one of those things you knew something bad was going to happen, and it was just so tragic, especially knowing it's all Oswald's fault that he let his brothers die. And I'm not sure if his mom knows or not. I don't think she does, and that's going to be something that, or she did and she kind of buried it. But also, it was just so really interesting to see that, and we really don't see what Oswald thought of that and his real reaction. We just know that it's something he definitely does regret, and it is something that has kind of haunted him his entire life, and I wonder if that's what pushed him down this path to become the man he is in the show, because yeah, that was honestly it's just so interesting. And just to go back to Sal for a minute, I really like the stuff in with him, how he was just wanting to completely torment Oswald for what he did to his family, and then just go some other stuff. Everything with Sophia was interesting. Her interrogating Oswald's mom. I keep thinking of his mom's name from Tilda from Gotham. So I can't think of her name right now, but every time I think of Penguin's mom, and I just think name wise of Gertrude Cobblepot from Gotham with that name. But yeah, honestly, just everything in this was just so interesting. His mom is definitely just a great little part of this, and I do want to see just how this continues. I think that it's definitely interesting. I really like how she has this conversation where she's saying you're just the exact same person as your father, and then right after that she goes and basically does what her father does to her niece, where she says that no, I didn't go and kill your parents, and she just feels absolutely terrible after that. So that's honestly really interesting, and I do wonder what she wants now because she clearly doesn't want to be the Queen of Gotham, to sort of use the term from the Gotham series, but I think she just wants revenge on Oswald and kind of live a good life. But I think that she's almost certainly going to either be dead or in prison at the end of the next episode. And while I think that there is a chance that Batman could show up to take her down, I don't know. I don't think Batman needs to be in it. It'd be cool to see him, but I don't know, I feel like it doesn't need him, but I'd like to see him. But that also causes things to a little more moral complexity out the window since everyone's going to be bad in comparison to Batman, but we should already know that. So I'm honestly just really interested to see. I still feel like there's a really good chance that Penguin's mom is going to die, but who knows? Maybe they will spare her. And it's just honestly so interesting to watch this because this is just absolute chaos going on. It is so crazy to, as again, as I said, watch the complete insanity going on in here. And I am just really excited to see what happens next week because this was just so well done. And I wonder what this impact of Sophia basically destroying this entire neighborhood would be. Because I think, if anything, that's something to send Batman after her because she just performed a pretty major attack right after another one happened that already devastated this neighborhood. So I think that's going to turn a lot of people against her, and that'll probably lead to her downfall. I think we're also going to see a pretty big war between the two factions, and we'll be seeing her most likely die, but there's a chance that she could survive and either ironically enough be sent back to Arkham or to Blackgate. But honestly, I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.